An update on that deadly boat crash on Harris Lake. Eyewitness News is learning 2 people charged now have been indicted on second-degree murder charges by a Chatham County grand jury.
As you know, a Wake County girl, 10-year-old Brooklyn Carroll, was hit and killed by that boat while swimming in the lake, while Jennifer Staley, a social worker with the Wake County school system, was badly injured. Today, DeJuan Hogard spoke one-on-one with Jennifer's sister, getting an update on her recovery. He's live now outside our downtown Raleigh newsroom on Fayetteville Street. DeJuan, what are you learning?
Yeah, Steve, I had a conversation earlier today with Christy Staley. She is the sister of Jennifer Staley, and she tells me in our conversation that her sister and everybody that she was with did everything right that day there on Harris Lake, and that the trauma from that incident, in her own words, it's like a nightmare you can't wake from, except it's real and it lingers in every day. We're hearing from the first time from Jennifer Staley in a statement released to Eyewitness News a little more than a week after a tragic incident on the water at Harris Lake that led to her left leg being amputated and tragically claiming the life of 10-year-old Brooklyn Carroll.
Words don't even explain the pain of this tragedy for everyone. This has affected so many people.
I spoke with Jennifer's sister, Christy, by phone today, who says her sister is stable and still recovering in the hospital as doctors work through her pain.
She's able to talk a little bit when she's awake, not in the sense that you and I are talking. Little words, yes, no, short sentences, that hurts, I'm thirsty, stuff like that.
Christy's sharing these photos of her sister with me and agreed for me to share parts of our conversation, including a prepared statement from their brother, Justin, on behalf of him and Christy. That statement reads in part:
The meals, visits, messages, and prayers have been more than acts of kindness. They have been lifelines holding us together during the most difficult days of our lives. We feel the strength of those prayers, and we see God's goodness in the way this community has come together to lift our family up.
This afternoon, a grand jury returning indictments for second-degree murder for alleged boat driver Quentin Kite and his girlfriend, Anne Marie Flanagan, who owned the boat, for their involvement in the incident. Christy also reading part of a statement she prepared for us as well.
Our faith tells us that even in the darkest storms, the Lord is still in control. Both families deserve peace, safety, and the freedom to enjoy the water without fear, not the pain and sorrow that have been placed upon us.
And Christy also tells me that the family hopes to use what unfortunately has happened to them and young Brooklyn Carroll there to become politically motivated and active as a result of all of this by getting involved in politics and hopefully changing North Carolina boating laws so that this tragedy doesn't happen to another family ever again. Live in Raleigh, DeJuan Hogard, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, DeJuan, it's been devastating for 2 families and also for the Westlake Elementary School community in Cary, where Brooklyn was a 5th grader and Jennifer worked as a social worker. Thanks for updating us on how Jennifer's doing.